Hello everybody, it's Crystal. So today I'm going to show you how to make these snowflakes here. They are approximately 8 inches across, and I think they turned out really pretty. Just glued some little pearls on them. You could stiffen them if you'd like. I'll talk about that at the end. Aren't they pretty? They are. They're super pretty. And they're super easy. 5 rows, and they're done. You guys want to do it? Yeah? Alright, let's go ahead and get started, and I'll talk about the yarn that I used. Alright, so for those snowflakes, I used a 100% cotton. This is a 3-weight cotton, the pink one. The color is called Rose Garden. It's KC yarn, knit and crochet. Got it at Joann's. And the white one is made with the 4-weight 100% cotton with the metallic. That's Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, but both. One's a 3-weight and one's a 4-weight, both made with a 5mm crochet hook, so they're both made the same. They turned out almost the same size because this is a pretty thick 3-weight yarn. Anyways, you don't need much, probably. I mean, maybe 30 yards, maybe 50. I mean, that's probably overdoing it, saying 50, but yeah, it doesn't take much. But you don't have to use cotton yarn. You can use acrylic, you can use wool, you can use whatever you have, and you can use any weight that you have. You can use thread if you want, you can use bulky if you want. I don't care. Use whatever fiber, whatever yarn, whatever weight, whatever color you want. They're your snowflakes, not mine. And like I said, I did use a 5mm for my 3-weight and my 4-weight. You guys want to do it? Alright, let's go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start with a slip knot on our hook. I'm going to be making a ring. I would not recommend using the magic circle as a little hole is supposed to be in it. But if you want to use the magic circle, I guess you can. But I'm going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slip stitch into the first stitch to form our ring. Like that. And we are going to, I'm going to hide that tail as I go. I'm going to chain 1, does not count as a stitch. I'm going to work 12 single crochets through the center of the ring. Alright, so I'm going to go through the ring and do single crochet 12 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be back up with you when I get a total of 12. Alright, so I got my 12 single crochets. I'm going to go ahead and end by slip stitching into my first one, and that will end around 1. And you do probably want to leave that center circle open a bit. You don't, like I said, you don't have to, but more of a snowflake effect. Alright, so we're going to chain 1 now for round 2. And that chain 1 does not count as a stitch. We're going to go right back into the same stitch that we just slip stitched into, and we're going to work a double crochet. And now what we're going to do is chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to skip 1 single crochet and double crochet into the next single crochet. And this is what we're going to repeat all the way around. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip the next single crochet and double crochet into the next. So skip and double into the next. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 1 single and double into the next. I'm going to continue this around, and I will meet back up with you at the end of round 2. Alright, so I'm coming to the end. I just did my last double crochet here, and I have 1 stitch left here to skip, and then this is my first double crochet. This is a chain 1, doesn't count. Now, I'm not going to chain 4 here. Actually, I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to work a half double crochet into that first double crochet that we made, and that is going to act half double as our chain 4. And that will end round 2. I don't like that. We're not going to do that. Let's chain 1 and then double crochet into that first double crochet. So chain 1 and double crochet into that first double. That should bring us in the middle. There we go. That's better. I was trying to get into the middle of that chain. Now at the end of round 2 there, you should have 6 chain spaces. Okay, now we'll go ahead and start round 3. Round 3, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to be working into this chain space here. Remember what we just did? The chain 1 with the double crochet counts as a chain space. It just brought us right in the middle, so we don't have to do any slip stitching. All right, so we're going to just work half of what we would normally work into this chain here. So we're going to go in it and we're going to work a double crochet. We chained 1 and we're going to go in and we're going to work a double crochet like that. Now we're going to work another double crochet, a half double crochet, and a single. Now that's only half of what this would normally get. We'll do the other half when we make it back around. Okay, so we did 2 doubles, a half double, and a single crochet. Now we're going to jump to the next chain space and do a full one. All right, so we're going to single crochet into the chain space, then we're going to half double into the chain space like that, and then we're going to work 2 doubles into the chain space. There's 1, 2, so that's half. That's what we just did over here. But now we're going to chain 2, and in the same chain space we're going to do that same thing again, starting with 2 double crochets. So there's 1, 2, you can slide them over if you need to, a half double crochet in the same space, and a single in the same space. So that's what each one of these chain 4 spaces is going to get. It gets a single, half double, 2 doubles, chain 2, and then back down 2 doubles, half double, single. And then we're going to jump over to the next chain space and do the same thing again. We're going to single crochet into it. Remember, you can always slide them over if you need to. Half double, 2 doubles, there's 1, there's 2, chain 2, and then in the same chain space again, 2 doubles, 1, 2, and a half double, and I'm going to finish it out with a single in the same space, and that one is finished. And then I'm just going to jump over to the next chain space and do the same. Start with a single and just do this in each one of the chain spaces, and I'll meet back up with you here and we'll finish out the half of our first one that we did. Alright, I'm coming to the end here, and here's where we started. So we got to do the other half of this. So we're going to go into it and we're going to work a single crochet, a half double, 2 doubles, there's 1 and 2. Now we are going to chain 1 and go back into this very first stitch and do a single crochet, and now into the first double. That is going to act as our chain 2 space. All right, now what we're going to do is our next round is triple crochets. So we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to work back into this space here, and and we're going to work 4 triple crochets. So we're only going to do half of it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that chain 4 counts as a triple crochet as well. All right, so we did half. So now each one of these chain spaces here, we're just going to work around, and they're going to get 9 triple crochets in each one of these chain spaces, triples. So we're going to yarn over, and we're going to go through the space and work 9 triples. So there's 1, 2, and 3. You can slide them over if you need to. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a lot of them, huh? Here's 8. All right, there's 9 triples in that space, just like that. And then we're just going to jump over to the next one and work 9 triples into that one. 9 triples here, and 9 triples here, 9 triples here, and I will meet back up with you. We make it here, and we got to finish out our half of a area here. So again, we're just jump over to the next chain space, and we work 9 triple crochets into that space. Remember, we're working triples, and we are cramming 9 of them into that space, and you can slide them over if you need to. Alrighty, coming to the end of round 4, so you can see I put 9 doubles in each of those, and we are back at the beginning here where we had to finish this half one out. So we had the chain 4, which counts as a triple, then we put 4 more, so we have a total of 5. So we're going to go ahead and put 4 more here, so we have a total of 9 triples. There's 1, 2, that is a little spot, 3, and 4. So counting the 5 that we did, got 9 there now. Now we're going to go ahead and end by slip stitching into the top of that chain 4. I'll end round 4. All right, one more round. All right, we're going to start by chaining 1. We're going to go back into that same stitch there that we just slip stitched into. It's the top of that chain 4. We're going to work 2 double crochets. So there's 1 and there's 2. And as you can guess, that's just half of that. That's just half of that. So now what we're going to do is we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we are going to skip 2 triple crochets. So 1 and 2, and we're going to single crochet into the next one like that. And then we're going to chain 2, and we have 1 triple here. We're going to skip that. We're going to work in between these triples, okay, just in between the spaces, and we're going to go right through it. We're going to work 1 double, chain a 3, and then another double back into that space. All right, so that's what goes in between the 9 doubles. All right, then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to skip 1 triple, and sometimes that first one likes to hide, so we're skipping that one. We're going to single crochet into the next one like that, and then we're going to chain 2 again, 1, 2. Now we're going to skip 2, skip in the next one, we're going to go into it. It's going to be the middle of the 9 here. And we're going to work 2 doubles, 1, 2, and we're going to work a chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Now if you want to go, we're going to go back directly into the same spot and work 2 more double crochets. If you just want to go directly into the spot and work 2 more doubles, that's fine. Or if you want to make this chain 5 a chain 5 picot, you can do that as well. I made one earlier and I didn't go back. I just went directly into the space. I think maybe I'll make this a picot. So I chained 5 and I think I'm going to go and do the side of that top of that double and slip stitch like that, and then I'm going to go back into the same space and work 2 more doubles. So there's 1 and there's 2. So that's what I did for that one, and then here we go. All right, now we're going to start the repeat again, and the repeat starts right back there. So we're going to chain 2, 2, we're going to skip 2, skip, skip, and in the next triple we're going to single crochet. Then we're going to chain 2, and we'll have 1 triple on this side to skip, but we're going to work into this space right here, and into the space is where we work our 1 double, chain of 3, and I suppose you could make that a picot if you want. I'm not going to though. Back into this space and work another double. So that was a double, chain 3 double in between those sets of 9. Now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to just skip 1, and remember that first one's always hidden, okay? So this is the one we're skipping, and we're going into that one right there. And then we're going to single crochet. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to skip 2, skip, skip. And the next one, that'll be the middle of the 9, is where we're going to work our 2 doubles. 1, 2, and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, you can go back directly into it if you want and put 2 doubles, but I'm going to go ahead and do a picot, so I'm going to go into the top of this double crochet here like that and slip stitch. And now I'm going to go back into the same spot and work 2 more double crochets. 1 and 2. There it is. So we just repeated again. I like it. I'm going to do it one more time, show you the repeat one more time. So we will start the repeat, chain 2, and we are going to skip 2, skip, skip, and the next one we single crochet, and then we chain 2, and we don't do anything in the single. We're just going to go directly in between and work our 1 double, chain 3, and another double in between those sets of 9. Now we're going to chain 2, and this time we only skip 1, and as always, it's always hidden underneath these doubles, so that's the one we're skipping. So we're just going to go into the top of this one. See it? Single crochet, and then we're going to chain 2, skip 2, skip, skip, and the next one will be the center of the 9, and this is where we put 2 doubles, 1 and 2, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to picot on this one, so go back into the top and slip stitch it like that, and then go back into the same space and work 2 more double crochets. So we're going to go and repeat this pattern all the way around until we get to right here where we did half of this. We're going to finish up the other half when we get back here, okay? And then we'll be finished. All right, so I'm coming to the end here is where we started, and we just put 2 double crochets in there, so we need to finish that off. So I just single crocheted into my, I skipped to 1 triple here, single crocheted in the next, so I need to chain 2, and then I need to come up here into the same stitch that we started in and work 2 doubles. There's 1 and 2, and then I have to, that one's awkward, chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5. I'm gonna go back and picot into that one I just made, and now we're going to end the whole thing by slip stitching into our first double crochet over here, like that. And now we can unclip the yarn and hide any tails that we have, and that's it. That is our snowflake. It's pretty. Now if you want to stiffen it, which I probably will, you can use a spray stiffener. You can, I don't know if I'll stiffen it or not. If it'll hang on the tree, okay. I don't know. It might be. Anyways, you can use a spray stiffener. You can buy that on Amazon. You can get it at Walmart, I do believe. You can use Elmer, like 50-50 Elmer's glue in water, or 50-50 Hodge Podge in water. Or Mod Podge, not Hodge Podge, whatever it's called. And you know, you just stick it in there and in your glue mixture and wring it out, and then you'd want to put it either, if you know, lay it flat. You could like put it on a blocking. You don't have to if you don't have one, but if you wanted to, you could put it on a blocking board and pin down. You would pin down all these picots and whatnot, get everything how you wanted it. But if you don't have a blocking board, but you still wanted to stiffen it, just lay it out how you want it. Spray some stiffener on it or dip it in the glue. Once you dip in the glue, then you spread it out how you want it. And then let her dry. And that's it. That's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. It's pretty. Don't forget to hit that like button, alright? If you make this, show me a picture on my Bagoday Crochet Facebook page. I might put some pearls on mine. Yeah. I'm going to put some pearls on the end of mine. You know. Just for some pretties. Just for some pretties. I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay. Bye, guys.